Hi there, I'm Amanda, and this is Kyle.
And we are here to tell you your opinion on The Easy A, starring Emma Stone.
So, first of all, we both thought that this movie was a success. That was due in part to two things. One, Emma Stone is adorable, and two, the writing is actually fairly strong. It's funny throughout. It gets a little grown-up-ish, as in any teenage movie, but they sort of explain it away in that Emma Stone's parents are sort of hippie-ish and they want to have...
I think the term Amanda's looking for is progressive. They're portrayed as progressive parents who let their kids do whatever they want, and consequently they age a lot faster than a normal kid would.
Right. But between those two things, you didn't really like Emma Stone that much, but I thought she was really cute.
It's not that I didn't like her so much as that I've just grown a little weary of her. The facial expressions get a little bit much. I think she doesn't really display a whole lot of range past what you would see and say something like super bad, and I sort of regard her as a bit of a butterface.
And this movie really fits into that whole genre of sort of 80s teenage movies, or just teenage movies in general, in that it's a teenage problem. It figures it out quickly in the end, and all the students look like they're in their mid-80s.
That's a bit of an exaggeration. I'd say certainly mid to late 30s. And, Amanda's exactly right. There's a problem. There's a bit of an arc throughout the film, and it's all kind of wrapped up neatly at the end. And I think another thing, in addition to Emma Stone and the writing, that I enjoyed about the movie are the supporting characters. You have Thomas Hayden Church as one of Emma Stone's teachers. Stanley Tucci plays her dad, and Patricia Clarkson plays her mom. Now, the parents in the film have a lot of excellent one-liners that they sort of bring. In addition to their sage advice, they also provide a lot of the comic relief in the film, which I think is all very successful. And while maybe not 100% believable, it works in comedy.
Oh yeah, by far the parent scenes are by far the funniest parts, but really cutely done. And
agreed. Yeah, and I think that. All throughout the film, the supporting characters actually all do a really nice job. I thought some of the dialogue for the erstwhile best friend in the film, Rhiannon, is a little ridiculous. Constantly calling Emma Stone bitch, and it just feels a little forced. But right. She makes up for it with the low-cut shirt, which I think all the boys and the dads will really like. And
she's obviously 30, so using those phrases isn't so odd for a 30-year-old. Although she's supposed to be playing a high school
Right,
student.
It does feel a little annoying. She's sort of the sidekick / best friend who tries a little too hard for me, but still, it does end up working just fine in the movie.
We should probably take a second and give an explanation of what this movie is about. Emma Stone is a virginal high school student who doesn't want to go camping with her best friend, and so makes up this story that ends up snowballing into people thinking that she has lost her virginity to a college student. And from there, one of her gay friends asks her to do the same thing for him so he doesn't keep getting beat up. And
that thing is the story. Tell the story that they actually slept together.
Right. Sorry. And it sort of just keeps compounding over and over and over again until she gets herself into more of a mess. And is considered more and more of a slut, even though she technically has never had a little titties rubbed.
And the problem starts with the fact that at first she likes the attention because even though she is a famous and quite attractive movie star, in movie land she is a nerdy teenage girl that nobody pays attention to. So while the attention is nice at first, she finds she doesn't like the unwanted attention because she's really getting it for the wrong reason.
Yep. But overall, I think this movie has a pretty specific audience. As we said, we both liked it, although we're not obviously the target audience. Right. It's definitely for teenagers and young college students.
Right.
But I think if you like kind of that cutesy, easy watching, then this is a good movie for you. But I don't think this is a movie to go to if you're looking for some kind of deep fare.
No, agreed. If you are a little bit older, if you have kids, it might be a fun film to take the family to. Maybe if you're into this kind of thing, using movies as teaching moments, you might find a good lesson there. But if you accept it for what it is, which is just a fun popcorn movie with a happy ending, I guess you will likely like the film. Or if you're just into movies, check it out.
Good. Anything else? I
have nothing else to add other than the fact that for a movie as a whole, I'd give it about 2.5 out of 4 stars.
And for the genre that it is, I would give it 3 out of 4 stars. I thought it was a very cute teenagey movie.
So there you go. Now you know our opinion, and that's also your opinion.
Cut.